Celtic Pride. As it says, it is a 58.5 foot tug-style narrowboat with a Tim Tyler shell and some pretty fantastic joinery inside by the master craftsman Richard Evans, who trades as Wizard Narrowboats. It was recently at the Crick Show where it had accolades heaped upon it, and indeed was the leading boat in the best boat in the show for the first 2 days. Coming down from the stern, you enter the engine room. The Barrashire 45 horsepower unit is below the floor, as it would be in many boats. There's the control panel with all the gizmos on it for it. And here is the C plaque, which confirms that the boat has all the legal paperwork in place as it should. Inside the cupboard here, you've got all the neat electronics, the isolator switches for the batteries, and a chunky 3 kilowatt and 120 amp combination inverter charger unit, a Victron unit as it happens. Moving on down, you come into an aft cabin. It's like a day cabin. It's very sociable for the people who are steering the boat, and for people who want to sort of sit down inside. Nice upholstered L shape there, locker storage underneath it, and the table is removable if you wish to. It's also on a slightly raised area. And then beyond that you come into the galley. Get these beautiful hardwood glossy worktops, and next to them, as you can just see in the left hand corner there, is a stack which contains an oven, a grill, a microwave, and at floor level a fridge, which we'll come back to in a minute. Lots and lots of cupboards and drawers in here. Lots and lots of storage throughout the boat, I have to say. It's very well planned, but that's not surprising because Richard has been building boats since the late 1980s and has a lot of experience. There's the fridge. The contents are not part of the sale, I understand. And you have yet more storage space, cupboard space on the opposite side of the galley as well. And very cleverly, underneath all of that, you have these shallow drawers that roll out. So that's what's so impressive. All these units, they don't come out of B&Q or something like that. They are custom built. And the quality of it is not just the fascia, but the actual internals as well of the drawers and cupboards. Everything fits very neatly. That's obviously the washing machine installed under the galley there. And then you move on into the saloon area. And one end of the kitchen worktops at the saloon end work as a breakfast bar. That's a reflex diesel stove tucked into the corner there. It has its own separate heating tank in the bow, and that heating tank also feeds the Eberspecher diesel boiler, which runs all the radiators that are throughout this boat. And there is one of them in the corner. Nice cabinet here with stained glass doors on the front of it that contains an entertainment centre with radio, CD, MP3 connectivity and so forth. And then a walk-through bathroom. There's a countertop basin here on top of a vanity unit. And there are doors at either end of this. And on the opposite side of that, a shower unit. It has a stone tray to it, thermostatic mixer taps. And both the doors have very nice sort of stained glass finishes in them, and they're double glazed too. And this is the Pump Out WC, which is cleverly set in its own cabin. I rather like that with walk-through bathrooms, that you can shut off the loo part of it from the rest of it. And I think many others would like that as well. Bedroom. Here you have a really decent sized cross bed. I measured it at 4'9" wide by 6'3" long, and there's a view of it made up, which it does in seconds, because that's exactly what we did to film this. You also have chest of drawers built on either side of the bed. There's the second set. And then you have this doors out, half-height doors onto the tug deck, and there's also a sliding hatch, so it makes access easy from this end as well. Underneath the beginning of the tug deck, in access from the bedroom area, is this full-width hanging wardrobe area. And finally, there's a shot of that engine that I mentioned at the beginning. For a colour brochure, a photo gallery and a layout plan, please do go to rugbyboats.co.uk.